and welcome back. My name is Sandcrawler and this is my Let's Play of Minecraft. We're here at the needle. It's right over here. You can look out and there it is going up into the sky. Okay, so we're back here. This is a hole we've been digging for the past 3 episodes. We're going to finish it today. Finally. So first thing off, we have some lava here to deal with. Now once this is done over here, I'm going to move the beacon. I still have a little bit more to do down this way that you can't see. If I go here you can see it. There's a few more blocks there to dig out. But we're getting pretty close now. Okay, so we're going to use my silk touch pick. And just go at it. So last week I went to, well, last weekend now at this point, I went down to Sacramento and I went to the Crocker Art Museum and just around in downtown or Old Town Sacramento there. So that was fun. I've always liked the Crocker Art Museum. I don't get to go very often, but it's a nice museum because it has a pretty big collection of stuff. On the topic of museums, I actually like the De Young better than, this is in San Francisco now, by the way, that I'm talking about. I like the De Young in San Francisco better than the MoMA. I've never been a fan of the MoMA over there. I don't know why either. I can't really say why. Don't know. Probably just has to do with the way they come off when you're in there. But then, I don't care for San Francisco much. Not a place I would ever live, so. And, let's see. I did get the catalog book. It's pretty, from the Crocker Art Museum now, it's a pretty thick catalog of all the pieces that they have in their collection. It's interesting because they write a little bit about each one of the pieces. You know, like how it was acquired and what it meant to the artist, if that's applicable, you know. It's like, I think that's a pretty common thing for contemporary or even artists from the 60s and 70s, is that certain works mean more, they're turning points for their artistic career. That's not always the case, but yeah, that's pretty much what I did. not very talkative today. Kind of waited till the last minute to record this too. I'm working on a linoleum cut today that I was just working on before deciding I should record this. That's gonna be printed on t-shirts, which I've never done before. The print club at the college that I go to, we found out about this ink. I think it's by Drive-By Press, and you can print it. It's like a relief ink. It is a relief ink, let's put it that way. And you can print it onto t-shirts. It's a fabric ink. And the ones that they printed last year turned out pretty good. Way better than the silkscreen ink that we can use there anyways. Because we don't have any kind of ventilation, which is stupid, if you ask me. But nobody does, so I think it's stupid because of how much money and tuition we pay, and we can't even have the right equipment in the room, you know, to work with. I mean, if I want to work with solvent-based inks, I should be able to do it when I'm paying $20,000 this year. But whatever. I'm gonna be graduated in another semester anyways, so of course then I just have another school to look for at some point. I plan to go on and get my master's in art. How did you even spawn there? And where are these slimes in here? They're probably inside that thing. Oh, you're gonna be so annoying. Yeah, I scrolled or hit something wrong. Server has been laggy. Don't know what's up with that. It's starting to annoy me. But I've been playing mostly Sky Nation, so yeah, that's where I've been spending my time. I think it's a lot better game than Minecraft, to be honest. Even at the state that it's in now, which is really early. Although I would argue that Minecraft is still kind of early in development. I don't know. I go back and forth on Minecraft. Like there's some things that just aren't done very well. Like villagers. They are not done very well. And yet they were, you know, a big part of one update. Oh, it's so slow over here. I got stupid ghost blocks. Okay, that's annoying. Seeing things like that should have been fixed. Other things that should have been fixed really quick was like in 1.62 they introduced a bug that would completely lag out a server, which is probably what's happening right here, because zombies will try and path from 64 blocks away to villagers, even if they don't have a valid path to them. And they've known about that bug since one of the very first pre-releases with the zombie changes, so it's not like they didn't know, they didn't care. So yeah, that's my feeling about this game. Still put a lot of hours into it. I just think it's still early for them. I don't think it's as far as long as people like to think. I'd put it probably still in beta. Well, for one, I mean, if we're gonna go technical here, which is funny, where Minecraft in some cases choose to go very technical. Like, that's why if you hit F3, that's why the y-axis is up and down, because if technically that's how all games are, for some weird reason that I can't really explain. It has to do with 2D games, or the projection of 3D or something like that. It's crazy. So they chose to go really technical there, but then they throw around really loose terms like beta, alpha. When a beta is feature complete. Where are you guys coming from? I hate you. Look at the lag. I guess I didn't put any lights over here. That's annoying. It's lag. But anyways, back to the start. I was talking about Sky Nation. I think already it has a better server than Minecraft. It runs better for the amount of players on it. Anyways, it does have some issues to work out. Like right now, the chunks load before the ships, which is, from a gameplay standpoint, not a great place for the ship, for the whole game, basically. So what that means is that you can see the player ships before. Is there really another skeleton? Oh yeah. You can see the player ships before the terrain even loads in. So if you hide your stuff inside of an island, it doesn't really benefit you any. Because they'll see your stuff before the island loads. And actually you can just fly your ship right into an island before it loads in. And, you know, then it loads in and your ship's inside the island. So that's interesting. Kind of fucking ghost chunks. Okay, I've about had enough of this game. in this server. We did the mod server because we wanted to test the server host out. The mod server runs fine, and it's running with 100 mods, and it has 1 gigabyte of RAM. This server, on the other hand, runs like crap all the time. It has 2 gigabytes of RAM. So, and I mean, the same people. Hardly anyone has been on here lately. Ombelaze was been on about the past week, playing way more than anyone else. And so there's no reason that it should be lagging with 2 people playing on a server with 2 gigabytes. Sky Nations is nice. I don't have to worry about a server. I mean, we could host a server, but I don't really see the point. I think with Sky Nations being a PvP orientated game, if you play on a private server, you're not really playing the game. Because it's not a game that you're really supposed to go build gigantic things like this, which is what people compare it to. I do think there needs to be a little bit more focus on building. But yeah, I enjoy it. Being able to fly a ship around. There was a mod for Minecraft called Zeppelin that let you do basically what Sky Nation does, is you could build a ship and then fly that ship around. Sadly, the mod kind of disappeared. Like most mods do. That's why I don't like when mods choose to close their source off. I think it's a stupid decision. Like, what was it? Red Power did that. And then Elram, the developer of it, she's just disappeared, so nobody plays Red Power anymore. You know, it's basically been replaced by a bunch of little mods that just emulate what it did. You know, so there's a Red Wire mod, and there's the Project Bench mod, and so on and so forth. I do have some ideas for what I want to do over here at the slime chunk. So we're going to do that at some point here, just to make it look nicer from the outside. But that'll be another episode. We're kind of out of time for this one. I should just stop here, but yeah, I think I will. I will finish digging this out in the next episode. I don't know what we're doing yet. We'll find out. So, see you in the next one. Bye.